My name is Cody. I do have schizophrenia. I'm also a recovering addict. And keep in mind that I'm going to do stand-up comedy for you, but if you don't laugh, at least my hallucinations will. I don't really drink much anymore, but I hope you guys are, because that's the only way you're going to find any of this funny. Just a fair warning there. I loved listening to some of the qualifications of some of the speakers over the last couple days. We had doctors, we had people in the news, and then I was thinking, what are my qualifications? Addict, schizophrenic, and you know, as much as those help on a job record, the felony is really what does it for me. That just really rounds out the resume, you know? And that's what I really needed. So, for those of you who don't know, I do have coping mechanisms for my schizophrenia, and one of those is I use my phone to record if I think that I'm having hallucinations. So I'll pull up my camera, I'll look through it to tell if the person there is really there or not, which is fascinating until I do it to someone who is really there. And I don't know if you've ever really insulted an introverted person by making them think you thought they were a hallucination. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and explaining that is super easy. Like, especially if they don't know my background. It's like, oh, let me just roll this all out for you really quick, because this isn't going to take forever to explain. So if at any point during this weekend I came up to you and pointed a camera at your face, don't be offended. I just didn't think you were real. So in my defense, there's times where I forget that I'm real because of my schizophrenia. So it evens out, you know. I'm the type of person who, as my schizophrenia started developing, I did find other coping mechanisms as well. So if you've ever seen my TikTok, you might know I have a dog named Luna, and she helps me identify hallucinations. I don't know if you've ever had a dog look at you like you're crazy, because, I mean, people look at me like I'm crazy enough. I didn't think I'd have a dog doing it as well. She's specifically trained to greet people as they come in if I command her to do that. And then if I don't, she sits down and looks up at me. She doesn't have to do it so disappointed, though. Like, I get it, I'm confused, but come on, ease up on it, you know? I'm really excited. I'm going to be going to my 10-year graduation. It's our get-together next year, our 10-year reunion for high school. And I'm so thrilled to go tell everyone that I am a 30-year-old TikToker. Yeah! Woo! There we go. I'll probably leave out the rest of the stuff. I just don't think that needs to be brought into the conversation. I'm also a recovered addict, you know, and with being an addict, I thought that it was really just, oh, I was addicted to drugs. I'm just an addictive person. I'm addicted to things time after time. I traded drugs for alcohol, I traded alcohol for junk food, and then I traded junk food for streaming on TikTok many hours a day. The only benefit of that is, at least now, everyone gets to know everything wrong that has ever been in my life, because that's all I do online, is share every terrible thing I've ever done. The plus side of that is, no one can ever try to cancel me because there's nothing they can dig up that I haven't already told. People get mad that I joke about schizophrenia, but I have a really easy way of dealing with that. Instead of deleting the comments, I just pretend like I hallucinated the comments. It's just an easier way to deal with things. I recommend it. Well, for a few of you in here, it would work. Michelle. My wife joined me for this trip, or at least I hope she did. Otherwise, I might need to update my medication. And if she didn't, well then I left my wife at home during our 5-year wedding anniversary, so that's a way bigger issue, and I might have to live in Pennsylvania now, so. The last thing I want to do is tell you guys a brief story. I speak at a lot of police conferences, and recently I was really fortunate to go to one in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee, and I was telling everyone about an experience I had where a police officer saw me talking to myself on the street, and he was immediately intimidated. And a very small, older lady in the audience said, she was like, "I just don't see how anyone can be afraid of you." I'm like, that's very sweet, but I'm a 6'1" schizophrenic felon covered in tattoos, so I kinda get it. Like, I kinda get it. But that's everything I got for you guys. Thank you so much.